Good morning. My name's Payton, and I'd like to share a little bit of my story with you. However, as I am, I want to give you a song recommendation. So it is called Control by Highlands Worship. And it's a very spiritual song where it kind of repeats the words, "Oh Lord, I give you control." So another thing about me is I like quotes, and I like psychology. So I want to give you another one of those. Brené Brown said in an interview with Oprah, it was probably in the early 2010s, "Worthiness does not have prerequisites." And this carries with me now as I understand it in the context of this church. God has no prerequisites for his love. There is none. And now I am 23 years old. I can say confidently that I am loved. But that wasn't always the case. I didn't always feel like that. And as a counselor in training, I am going to grad school for this, I know trauma follows, it permeates, and it weighs you down. It is a burden to carry. As a child of a father that suffered with alcoholism, I grappled with the weight of this loneliness, of this fear of not being worthy of love. I've made choices that I regret as a reflex against feeling lost or not enough. And it wasn't until these past few years that I felt a place of belonging. And I just realized there was that vacancy. I felt God put his hands on my shoulders during an anthem here at the Abbey when I was about 17, and I started the choir here. But it wasn't until that I went to college and I came back, after not being here for a while, after having that gap, that I realized what that was. That was my moment of finding him. I have been at this church since I was very young, thanks to my grandparents back there. I thank them a lot for that. But I had gaps. I had periods of time where I was lost. And that reflected in my life, so it reflected in the church. But now I can confidently say I am here, and I am steady in my faith. Can you turn my page? So now that I found him in the music here, the beautiful music, thank you, Carol and Mim. You've made a big impact on my life. There is an aura of welcome here. Visitors, I see you are here. Welcome. Welcome, there is love. No longer do I wander, but I find shelter amongst the people here and amongst the people of God. Here and with him, I have undoubted worth, love, and a home, all without prerequisites or expectations other than to love him as he has loved me. Thank you for listening to my story.